thought it was worth showing you how the Qodosen DX 286 comes in its packaging. It's particularly relevant because when I ordered my SR286, and that's just the sound of me taking it out of its case there, but when I ordered this SR286, it arrived in a plain cardboard box, not very well packed, and it arrived with the soft carrying case, a USB charging lead, and that was all. That was it. So as you can see, the DX286 is in a quite attractive box with the manufacturer's branding on it and the picture of the radio. And there it is. It's labelled as a high performance digital receiver. So I've been sent two of these very kindly by Qodosen. They'd seen my reviews of the SR286, and I'm going to review the DX286. Now, they haven't asked me to say anything particular about the radio. They haven't asked me to say anything at all. But you'll recall that my views on this SR286 are very positive. As far as I'm aware, the DX286 is basically the same radio, but with some minor changes to the operating system, if you like, to the firmware, to the key presses. But first, let's have a look at the radio itself and how it comes in the packaging. So we'll put one to one side. I'll open the box, and within the box we have a plastic carry case. Compact little thing, okay. And it's the first time I've opened this. Okay, so let's just pop the clips on the carry case, and we get what seems to be a little leaflet about the DX286 and a note to use a standard 5-volt charger and not a fast charger to charge the battery in the radio. We have a user guide. Now, I had to print out a user guide myself for the SR286. I did find a user guide online. The DX286 comes with a nicely printed user guide, and we'll have more of an in-depth look at that later. But it goes through all of the functions of the radio, as you'd expect. We have a USB charging lead. What do we have here? We have also a soft case to place the radio in. And of course we have the radio itself, and look at this, it's even got the foam insert, this case. It's really well, the radio comes very well packaged for its journey safely in this case. Again, if you were travelling and you had to throw the radio in with your luggage in the trunk or boot of your car, this little case would keep it safe and sound. Take the radio out of its packet, and it looks very familiar, doesn't it? Very familiar. If you've been familiar with the SR286, it's all but identical. On the side panel we've got the tuning knob, headphone jack, volume control, and USB charging socket. Now this is a micro USB, it's not a USB-C. So it's the same connector as you would find in the SR286, the earlier model. On the other side panel we've just got a antenna jack, and we've got a sort of permanently attached wrist strap there. And on the rear, just the same as the SR286, we've got a little kickstand there that folds out. Got the telescopic antenna, and we've got the battery compartment. This comes without a battery. I'll just open it up to show you. Okay, exactly the same battery compartment as the SR286. So we're going to need an 18650 battery to go in there. So that's the initial look at the DX286. Now we'll look at the differences in the next video. We've already seen the similarities, and there are many of them. But we look at the differences and how much easier the DX286 is to operate and to access some of the secondary functions. There's less key presses involved. And then we'll also put them side by side and look at the performance, which I imagine will be identical. But we'll check that anyway. So there it is. That is the Qodosen DX286. There it is. And its older brother, the SR286. So look out for the next video where we'll get the battery fitted, look at the manual, and look at some of the differences in the functions of the DX286 and how the multiple key presses that were required in the older radio have been changed in this radio.